Okay, well, we're recording now, so anything you say will be as part of the public record. All right. So back to trig identities. But you did not shoot the deputy?
No. Wow.
The deputy shot.
I don't think Angel got it.
Apparently not.
I'm gonna look this up on my phone.
What's that?
Oh,
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, I meant to print that out for y'all, and I just didn't remember to do it.
I noticed. No, really?
It's not very good. I have.
Okay, let's get back to math. All right. So again, the idea of trig identities, we want to start on one side and do algebra type stuff and make the other side. Yes, you should take notes on this. All right. What can we do to turn that into that? Yeah, so let's think about that. Secant and tangent both have cosines in the bottom, right? Is there a way I can somehow change the sign in the bottom to a cosine in the bottom? What would that way entail?
Sine squared t plus cosine squared t equals 1.
That's good. So how can I use that?
So that's
Okay. Do you remember something in algebra called rationalizing the denominator?
Yeah.
That's basically what we're going to do. So,
finally, I like these lessons.
thank you. I like them too. I think I feel very professory in them. All right. So I'm going to multiply by change the sign on the bottom, like the SIGN sign on the bottom. Because remember, difference of squares, if I go a minus b times a plus b, when you multiply it out, the ab's cancel out and crap. So you just get 1 squared minus sine squared, right? So let me maximize that right quick. So
Anybody else like hot in here?
I'm always hot.
I just saying the leaves will cool down.
I have no control over the temperature, so it's, yeah.
Eating in my job.
Okay, so on the bottom we have 1 squared, which is 1, minus sine squared. And as Michaela just pointed out, what is 1 minus sine squared? Cosine squared. Over cosine squared.
Wait, is that an arrow or a plus?
That's a plus. We have no arrows in this class.
Wait, hold on.
All right, and notice the numerator is also something squared. So I can write this whole thing as 1 plus sine t over cosine t, all squared. All right. And now last thing, just remember adding fractions. Well, this is the same thing as if I had 1 over cosine t plus sine t over cosine t. Because when you add fractions, if the bottoms are the same, you just add the tops. So I can split the top up over both bottoms. So what's 1 over cosine t? That is also the name for secant. And sine t over cosine t? No, it's just regular tangent. Yeah, sine. And that's what we were supposed to get, right? Secant plus tangent t all squared. Secant plus tangent t all squared. So really, it came down to this kind of like rationalize the denominator thing and then using 1 minus sine squared as cosine squared. I mean, it's not rationalizing the denominator, but it's the same idea. You just switch the sign and then you get squares on the bottom, which makes us happy because then we can use 1 minus sine squared as cosine squared. Angel is completely in awe of this.
I think Angel's not awake yet.
That's you. Oh, except they're going the other way around. So we're going to go backwards because that's the way they have it in the problem. So,
Oh, we already got the answer.
yeah, we got the answer, but first thing we're going to do is rewrite in terms of sine and cosine. So 1 over cosine t plus. Yeah, I don't like trig identities on here either, but you can't have a trig class without trig identities.
Well, I just wish we would do like a chapter of just figures.
Yeah, that would be nice.
You know what I wish? I wish it was better.
Oh, they're really doing this like totally different than what we just did. That's sad. Okay.
That's what makes me mad.
So we're going to, oh, actually, I don't think I need to multiply it out. I'm going to just go 1 plus sine t squared over cosine squared t.
I'm sorry.
Maybe they want us to actually multiply it out. Okay, so whenever we get to this test, keep your scratch work or something, and I will check it because this is ridiculous. Okay. And now we're going to rewrite the bottom using the Pythagorean identity. Ah. Thank you. But possibly.
I know the
Yawns are also contagious.
I'm gonna put you as HR.
I am HR.
Factor the numerator and
Actually,
denominator.
I really am.
See, this is why I think this is silly because we never really needed to square the top because we were going to turn around and factor it later. It was completely a waste of time.
What we did earlier.
No, I mean what they're making us do their way. Because they made us square that top out, whereas I just left it as that squared. And then 2 lines later, we have to factor it back into that squared. And so,
What are they called?
yeah. All right, let's do next question. Do one more of these annoying ones. Oh, that looks really annoying, doesn't it? Sine plus cosine over sine. That's actually really, really easy. So the first thing we're going to do, it says simplify. Well, the sine over sine is what? If I split that first one up into 2 fractions, I'll have sine over sine and cosine over sine. What's sine over sine? 1. What's cosine over sine?
One. Oh.
Cotangent. And then what's cosine over cosine? 1. What's tangent? Do they want that? Nope.
Oh my gosh.
So apparently they don't want me to do that. That's what I would do first. Okay, they want me to combine using the least common denominator, which seems silly. I mean, it's basically the same amount of work, but it's...
I guess they literally want to see that you can do the entire thing and not do anything in your head.
I guess so. So if we do common denominator, I'll go cosine times the first top, sine times the second top, right? So I'll have, for the first one, sine theta, cosine theta. plus cosine. I'm about to be really upset with myself, but it's okay. I'll fix it here in a second. Okay, so that's if I multiply the first one by cosine. Then same thing, multiply the second one by sine. So cosine theta, sine theta, plus sine squared theta. And then I should have done a fraction. So I'm going to go back and hit the fraction button and hit paste.
Oh my gosh, I really thought you were going to come home by then.
Well, that's what I realized like 2 lines in. It was like, oh, I forgot to hit the fraction button. But it's like, I'll go ahead and type the whole thing and then cut and paste it again. Okay. And now the question, do they want me to combine like terms on the top? I don't know. I'm going to hit it. It's not correct. So I guess they do. So the sine cosine combines with the cosine sine to make 2 sine cosine. It didn't want me to. I mean, so what it didn't like here is I didn't combine my like terms. I didn't know if they wanted me to or not. There we go. Okay. And now we're going to use our Pythagorean identity, which says what?
Is it what we did before?
What did we do before?
Like before we had to change that?
Like,
Was it the 1 plus tangent plus 1 plus,
No, we're not to that point yet.
okay. Sorry.
So what do you notice in the numerator that looks amazing?
cosine plus
Yeah, sine squared plus cosine squared equals
1.
1. So I'm going to hit the fraction first this time. Dear island, sailing alone.
Wow, isn't that, what do they call it? What's that called?
Okay,
Isn't that called?
Fire.
Wow.
I'm not gonna-
now we're going to separate the quotient into 2 terms, which is what I wanted to do first, but they're making me wait until now. So the first one, if I split it off by itself, 2 sine cosine over sine cosine is just 2. And then the second one by itself is 1 over sine cosine.
I see it. Oh, you got it wrong.
Dr. Shane, are you sure that this one would be easier to do by paper?
It really might be. This is pissing me off.
I'm just saying.
What do they want me to write?
If you were having issues, I'm definitely gonna have some issues. I'm not-
Okay, I think I know what they want me to do.
Courtney do it together and sit there and try out for self after selling.
I might have to shoot my computer. This is what I have to deal with.
How much is the
Maybe
lighter?
we should just print it.
Okay, they didn't like that I canceled out the sine cosine.
I really just, I'm just really on it right now.
All of my stuff.
What are you?
I don't know.
So is your face.
I think it's ugly. It's not like that.
I don't know. That's the answer to every.
I get it wrong. I'm sorry. I can't do it. Nope.
Everyone come to copies today. I'm not
Why?
waitressing, but you need to.
Yeah. They- No. So what do you do?
I'm not quite sure, actually. My boss hired me to be a waitress. She said I was cute. I didn't know how to say, so I'm a waitress yet. Because this one is a waitress and I'm shadowing him.
Okay.
So you
I
just
want to
show up.
learn that
show up.
rugby so
Thank
far as I'm a
goodness we're
cockroach.
past the ones where we have to show every step all the way. Yes.
I'm not sure if I can deal with this madness.
I want Courtney.
Come on, Courtney. You're okay.
Yeah, I'm recording.
We
Mm-mm.
should just make it like 10 questions.
To be honest, if Courtney's gonna hit me, I'm not.
Come on.
I thought Trevor was gonna be easy. I was like, ooh,